El anuncio del fin de DACA devastó las vidas de muchos inmigrantes que han vivido en los Estados Unidos la mayor parte de sus vidas. Nuestro proyecto se enfoca en la esperanza que las comunidades de la Iglesia de Atlanta están brindando a los recipientes de DACA y otros inmigrantes indocumentados. Hablamos con unos líderes de fe para analizar algunas de las historias y luchas que estas personas han enfrentado.
They're not able to get to church sometimes because there's roadblocks that are set up right outside of their trailer home. And that's a very sad reality for us to face. They can't go to a place where they feel safe and a place of refuge and a place where they can worship God.
They came to this country over 20 years ago. They didn't sneak across. They actually came on tourist visas. So they have 4 children now. And unfortunately, the mother has just received her deportation orders. She has to show up next January with a ticket in hand and be sent back. So that's a real sad one. You see 4 children and a family that's been here for all these years, contributing, good neighbors, and their situation right now is very dire.
Durante estos tiempos difíciles para los inmigrantes, las iglesias en Atlanta están haciendo todo lo posible para ser comunidades acogedoras y a veces un lugar de refugio.
As a church, we welcome a number of people who are from different cultures and contexts and therefore different countries as well, new immigrants in the country. And the church is a place of refuge for them. It's a place where they are comforted. And so DACA recipients and their families, they find in the church a place of welcome.
But it's not one of the things we ask when they come into church. We don't say, do you have papers, are you legal? No, we don't really care about that. We're here as a church of God and we welcome all people, regardless.
Las iglesias están proporcionando una serie de servicios para ayudar a los recipientes de DACA en su momento de necesidad. Algunos de estos incluyen programas de tutoría para miembros de la comunidad más jóvenes y servicio de asesoramiento.
We have a program called Amistad, which works with children of essentially of immigrants, and we do gospel stories for about an hour, and then they have about an hour of mentoring, and each of them have mentors that assist them.
So we've been working with DACA students for quite some time. So one of the things we began through the New Sanctuary movement and through coordination with other groups is a counseling service just for immigrants, to have group therapy sessions to allow people who are struggling through these issues to come together and to have a licensed therapist who can work with them and maybe just to relieve a little bit of the anxiety during these times.
El camino por delante es difícil para los inmigrantes en los Estados Unidos. La esperanza es que el Congreso pueda llegar a una mejor solución al problema antes de que se acabe el tiempo.
I think what would happen is you would see even people who voted for the administration that's now in place, you would see them come out and try to support this community. Because I think the overwhelming majority of U.S. citizens, they do support something like this, and they do see it from a perspective that is more reasonable and makes more sense. So I think what you would see first of all is people coming together to fight against it. You begin to see it now. If it gets to the point where people are being forced to leave, then you're going to see it on a whole other level.